Hey everyone, Shikha here. I'm so grateful that you're taking the time to watch another one of my videos. And today is day 6, so we only have one more day left tomorrow where I'll be speaking about the books that have really helped me. And after that, I'll actually be speaking about digital nomading and my journey to moving to Chiang Mai. So stay tuned for that. But today's book is really interesting. It's called Get Rich Lucky Bitch by Duffield-thomas. So it's Denise DT. And I actually found out about this book because I've been really working on my money mindset. My family comes from a really poor background, even though now we live in the lap of luxury in one of the best countries in the world, Canada. We came from really poor circumstances, and even though I didn't really get to see a lot of it, that poverty mindset's been kind of transmitted to me so that I have a really hard time spending money on myself. And that's something that it isn't anyone's fault. It is just circumstance. You know, this is what happened. But it would be my fault if I let it hold me back. And so what I need to do is I need to work on my money mindset. And so I started looking for different books out there that are related to money and mindset specifically. And hers is one that came up over and over again. The reason I like her book a lot is because it talks a lot about manifesting. It talks a lot about the law of attraction and all of my favorite topics, and it melds it all together for money. A lot of these things, law of attraction and manifesting, it's all kind of related to each other. I mean, all of your life is interconnected, right? So if you work on one aspect of your life, you're probably going to end up changing another aspect as well. But I wanted to specifically work on my money mindset. You know, I believe that I don't deserve good things. I have this block in me that makes it really hard for me to buy nice things for myself. My sister calls me a homeless hobo, but a lot of times I will be hanging around at home in clothes that are tattered, that have holes in them, you know, that have paint marks. And I think it's because I feel more comfortable in clothes like that than I feel in nicer clothes. Whatever the block might be, this is something that I'm working on constantly. And so buying nice things for myself, doing nice things for myself, self-care, all of these are things that I consciously have to work at. It isn't easy for me. For some people, it's extremely easy for them to take care of themselves. It's extremely easy for them to spend money on themselves and not feel guilty about it. But for me, it's actually a work in progress. A lot of times, I'll even have a hard time buying food for myself because somehow I believe that I don't deserve it, or I could spend the money better somewhere else. And obviously all of these are just blocks that I need to work on. So the book itself is awesome. There's a lot of different things in it. Again, it's called Get Rich Lucky Bitch. And don't let the title, you know, get you down or not believe in the message. She's actually really interesting, and she actually knows what she's talking about. One of the main things that she says over and over again is that you need to believe that you deserve money. You need to believe that you're a deserving human being. And this is something that will come up in all of the self-help books you read. A lot of us believe that we're not worthy. We believe that we're not worthy of the different things that we want in our lives. We believe that we're not worthy of good relationship. We believe not worthy of abundance. We believe we're not worthy of love. And there's a lot of different things. A lot of it comes down to worthiness and our belief in our goodness. We believe that we are innately bad somehow, and that's why we don't deserve the abundance or the success or the love or whatever it might be. And we need to, first of all, in order to change anything in our life related to money or abundance or love, is change that mindset. So self-love and acceptance is one of the main things that you need to do in order to do anything, in order to get anywhere. And that begins by looking at all the different stories you tell yourself. Why do you believe that you are not deserving of love? Why do you believe that you're not deserving abundance? What are those stories that you tell yourself? What have you done in your past life that you think, you know, kind of tells you that maybe you're not deserving? Were you not very kind to your parents when you were younger? Did you sabotage yourself by being mean to the relationships that you were in? Did you not do well in school because you were lazy? Whatever those stories are, everyone has different stories. And so we tell ourselves, you know, we're not deserving. We don't deserve good things, and we don't deserve love. And because of that, we don't deserve abundance. And that money story holds us back. So the first step in anything related to money is to believe that you are deserving. You are deserving just because you are alive. You don't need to do anything in order to be deserving. Start believing in that. Start creating an atmosphere of self-love and acceptance. As soon as you start loving yourself and accepting yourself as you are, you'll start to create an environment in which you start deserving new things, you start deserving love, you start deserving abundance, and all of the different good things that want to come into your life. The main concept in this universe is that the universe wants to give you things. The universe wants to give you love. The universe wants to give you money. The universe wants to give you all of the things that you want in your life. The main thing that's blocking it is us. We are the block. There's no other block on this planet except for our own thinking and our own stories that I tell ourselves. So what you need to do is break those stories by forgiving yourself for all of your past misdemeanors, whatever you think those are, whatever you did in your past life. You need to forgive yourself and move on to self-love and acceptance. And as soon as you do that, you'll be able to believe that you are deserving abundance and you deserve money, which is what all of us are. You know, we all deserve money. We don't need to do anything in order to deserve it. We don't need to become a millionaire in order to start deserving it. We don't need to become skinnier or, we don't need to eat healthier in order to become deserving. We don't need to become better daughters in order to become deserving. There's so many stories we tell ourselves. They're all untrue. So as soon as you do that, then you can start setting goals for yourself. Most of us, we have a lot of goals that we've set for ourselves. You know, we write them down every day, and we're still unsure of why we're not getting to those goals. It's because the background, this foundation that we've set for ourselves is muddy and it's not strong. The foundation itself is, filled with sadness and not forgiveness, but all of the stuff that keeps us from money. It's like when I tell myself these stories that, I don't deserve nice things because I rather spend my money on my business. It's just an excuse. It's not true. I can spend money both on my business and on myself because both places deserve it, not only just my business. And sometimes I will go without things because I think my business deserves it more. But that's not true. And the same thing might be true for you. You have stories that you tell yourself. If you don't break the patterns, if you don't break those stories, the patterns will repeat themselves over and over again. No matter how much money you get, if you don't love yourself, the money won't matter. You could be a millionaire and still not love money and not be able to enjoy that money. There are millionaires out there who are so stingy, they can't even spend money on food properly. They live on tuna or cat food. I mean, obviously that's an extreme, but that shows you an example of a person who has money but is not able to enjoy it. And we don't want to be like that. We want to be able to enjoy the money that we create for ourselves. And in order to do that, we need to break all those patterns, all those stories that we tell ourselves on a daily basis. So a few steps that I recommend for you guys in order to start this process is start writing out, first of all, those stories that you tell yourself. What are the stories, the money stories that you've been telling yourself since you were a young child? Or what money stories have you been told by your parents? Maybe you believe that rich people are evil. Maybe you believe that you are not deserving of money. Maybe you think that if you became rich, you're going to lose all your friends and family. So, all of these different stories that you tell yourself, write them down, forgive yourself for believing in them, and let them go. Now, it's not going to be as easy as you write them down and they're gone. Obviously, it's a process, but it's the beginning step of the process. So you let them go not only in your mind, but in your body. So through yoga or energy healing, you can also let them go spiritually by burning the page that you write your stories on. There's a lot of different things you can do based on your psyche and spirit, what you believe in. Once you're able to let go of those stories, then you can start writing your goals out. So write down a goal for how much money you want to earn next year. Is it 100K? Is it $1 million? Is it 2 million? Whatever that number might be, make it realistic, but also a stretch. So if you're making 40K right now, don't write down $1 million, obviously. I mean, I'm not saying that, to bring you down, but let's build upon our steps, Let's build something that's possible for you to make happen. So write down a goal and then start working on it. It's not just manifesting. Obviously, money will flow towards you once you are free and clear, but you also have to do some work for it. Start building a plan for it. Start writing out what are the different things you're going to do. How are you going to serve the people around you in order to get that money into your life? And those are the steps you can start taking in order to bring your money mindset up to par and start bringing money into your life. Now, this book, Get Rich Lucky Bitch by Duffield-Thomas, is a great start. So you guys can start reading that book. She has a lot of videos and stuff online. So just do that. Start getting out there and thinking about your money mindset. Most of us never even think about what we think about money. I mean, most of us think that we want to be a millionaire, but why? What's the reason for it? Think about why you want that money in your life. For me, there's specific things I want to do with the money, but I never even think about the fact that I want to be a millionaire. I have a specific number in my mind, and I know I want that number because I've actually calculated out what my ideal life looks like, what I want to do on a daily basis, what I want on a monthly basis. I've written it out. I know this is the amount of money that I want, and it's $144,000 a month. A year. That's $12,000 a month. And that will take care of all the different needs and desires that I have for my ideal life. Now that slip of the tongue is actually interesting because maybe that's what my subconscious wants. So I'm going to keep track of that. But that's what I want for right now. That is what my goal is for right now, is $144,000 a year, $12,000 a month. That is what I want in order to achieve all of the different things that I want in my ideal life. All the travel, all the massages, all the food, all of the different things that I want to buy for my family, all of the different things that I want for myself. And so what is that number for you? Because that number will differ for every single person. I mean, people are different, you know. Maybe some people want that $1 million house by the beach. I've never had the desire for a house by the beach. I've never really wanted that. I want to go to an island in Koh Phangan, called Koh Phangan, and live there by the beach, but those are beach huts, and that's more my style. I love these beach hut style of living with internet on the side and fresh organic food daily. So what does it mean for you? What is that money going to get you? Because that's an important question to ask. Most of us think that we want to be millionaires, but when we actually put down on paper what we want from life, it's not really what you actually want. You know, your goals might be different. So please ask that question to yourself. What is your why? What are you doing all this for? Because if you can keep that in your mind, when the tough times come, and they will come, you're able to keep that in mind and say, okay, this is the reason I'm doing it. I'm going to keep on going because this is what I want. Every single time I've had a hard time in my life, I know what my ideal life looks like. I know what I want in my life. I know how I want to spend my time. So I'm always geared towards that goal, and I know that I'm going to keep on going because I want that. I know what I want my ideal life to look like. And so I hope that this video helps you guys. If you guys have any questions at all, you can obviously ask me anytime. My name is Shikha. If you guys are interested in joining my free Facebook group, you're more than welcome to. It's called The Millionaire Hippie. If not, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't know, I haven't decided what tomorrow's book is going to be yet because I have so many books I want to talk about. But we'll talk tomorrow. If not, I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Bye for now.